who seemed crazy but turned out to be completely right. My neighbor, who insisted someone was breaking into her house every night for months. Us women thought she was losing it until we discovered the truth. I'm a 26-year-old woman living in a quiet suburban neighborhood, and my next-door neighbor, Mrs. Chen, is a sweet 78-year-old widow who's lived there for 30 years. She's always been sharp as a tack until last year when she started making what seemed like increasingly bizarre claims. It started with small things. Mrs. Chen would mention that someone had been in her house while she was sleeping. She'd find her kitchen chairs moved slightly, or her dong volume changed, or items in her refrigerator rearranged. Her adult daughter Lisa would come over and gently suggest that maybe mom was just forgetting where she'd left things. But Mrs. Chen became more insistent. She started calling the police weekly, reporting break-ins with no signs of forced entry and nothing stolen. The officers were always polite but clearly thought she was experiencing dementia. The breaking point came when Mrs. Chen installed 5 different security systems in her house: parent cameras, motion sensors, door alarms. She'd show the footage to anyone who'd listen, pointing to shadows and claiming they were evidence of an intruder. Lisa was heartbroken, convinced her mom was losing her mental faculties. She started researching memory care facilities and had several painful conversations with Mrs. Chen. Terrible watching this sweet woman become increasingly isolated as everyone dismissed her fears. So when she asked me to review her security footage one more time, I agreed, expecting to gently confirm that she was seeing things that weren't there. That's when I noticed something everyone else had missed. In one camera angle, you could see Mrs. Chen's bedroom door every night around 2 a.m. The door would open slightly, stay open for about 30 minutes, then close. But Mrs. Chen was clearly asleep in her bed the entire time. I watched hours of footage and found the pattern repeated every single night. We called the police again, but this time I went with Mrs. Chen and brought the footage. The officer was skeptical until I showed him the tie-bind stamp evidence and the consistent pattern. They decided to stake out the house. It was Mrs. Chen's home health aide, Marcus, who had a key for his legitimate weekly visits. He'd been using his access to enter her house at night, eat her food, watch her dong, and most disturbingly, porn stand in her bedroom watching her sleep. He'd been doing this for 8 months. Marcus had been banking on everyone assuming an elderly woman was experiencing cognitive decline rather than believing her reports. He almost got away with it. The worst part, Marcus had been present during several family meetings where Lisa and Mrs. Chen discussed that Mrs. Chen might benefit from medication down crying when the police arrested Marcus, part not from fear, but from relief that she wasn't losing her mind. The family felt horrible for doubting her, and Lisa spent weeks apologizing. Mrs. Chen was incredibly gracious about it, saying she understood why they'd been concerned. Marcus was charged with burglary, stalking, and elder abuse. During the investigation, police discovered he'd done similar things to 2 other elderly clients. Mrs. Chen is doing great now. She kept 1 security camera, and she's become something of a neighborhood hero for trusting her instincts despite everyone telling her she was wrong. Being old means people stop believing you were smart, but my brain works just fine pert now. Whenever Mrs. Chen mentions something unusual, the whole neighborhood listens. We learned that dismissing someone's concerns because of their age can have dangerous consequences. Sometimes the person everyone thinks is paranoid is actually the only one paying attention.